Welcome to our group's documentary. Our research topic is how does the growing presence of AI generated personal avatar influencer content on short video platforms affect university students' self image, emotional well being, and trust in online authenticity? In recent years, short video social platforms such as TikTok, Douyin, YouTube, and Instagram Reels have become important spaces for young people to build social networks and shape their self identity. The rapid development of self media has produced a large number of influencers. The content they create is spread quickly and widely, and they themselves gain both fame and profit from their followers. With the rise of AI technology, generative tools represented by Douyin's Dubao AI have begun to gain popularity among many short video creators. This deep fake technology allows users to create AI personal avatars based on their own photos and automatically generate influencer-style images and videos that are stylistically diverse, visually polished, and even more perfect than reality. Many creators gain considerable traffic by producing and posting this kind of content, and they collaborate with advertisers to promote products. However, we question whether the widespread use of this technology brings negative effects and concerns. How does this AI personal avatar influencer content change university students' perceptions of their appearance and identity? How does it affect young people's emotional state and their trust when judging what is real? We worry that as AI images become increasingly common, many young people will subconsciously compare their real selves to the perfect AI image, and this comparison will have deep psychological and cultural impacts on them. At the same time, the low production cost of this content lowers the threshold for video creation and also increases the misleading nature of advertisements. Product effects are exaggerated or fabricated by influencers who use fake AI effects to deceive viewers. Over time, people may find it increasingly difficult to judge the authenticity of information, ultimately losing trust in online content. To figure out exactly how these technologies affect young people's self-perception and emotions, we have decided to return to the most direct source, the users themselves. Below are the genuine responses of university students to the era of AI internet celebrities. To verify our hypothesis, we conducted a sample interview with UTSC students.
The short video app I use most frequently is Douyin. Occasionally, I also browse Kuaishou. Some social media platforms also have dedicated short video sections. I have indeed come across quite a few AI-generated influencer contents, mainly virtual idols doing live streaming sales or using AI face swapping technology to bring back the deceased to make jokes and such.
Well, I have indeed seen a lot of content related to this. I remember there were many such AI face swapping streamers on TikTok. What left a deep impression on me was that some of them would even perform face swapping on the spot for the audience, using this technology as part of their way to draw attention.
Well, I think it's totally normal for people to want to look better as long as the user isn't doing anything illegal or unethical with it. I'm fine with it.
On this question, I believe that using AI for photo editing and video production has the potential to significantly broaden its applications. However, unregulated use could lead to public misinformation and disorder. Therefore, such practices must be strictly regulated.
I don't really think much about it. People have always been editing their videos, AI generated photo editing. It is what it is. I do not have any real opinions on that. Deep fake videos, I don't think it's good. I don't think any of these things are good. Like we're stepping too far away from the real and the natural. But I mean, there's a lot of things online that's just simply a lie. So like you just have to view it with skepticism.
嗯，确实就是现在网上会有那种 AI 生成的，可能什么美女照片、帅哥照片，还有那种 cosplay 的图。但是其实就我个人来讲的话，它其实基本上可以说是完全不会引发我的这种颜值焦虑、容貌焦虑。
I've never been anxious about AI influencer content, nor have I ever thought of changing anything because of it. No matter how perfect a virtual image is, it's still just a bunch of code, who isn't an ordinary person in reality. Instead of getting tangled up in this, it's better to spend that time on something more practical. Chatting with real friends is better than watching this kind of stuff.
Yes, in fact, I am also aware that many of these images are fake. In reality, there is no such perfect person. Otherwise, that person would definitely be a superstar. But I do feel a bit anxious because it seems that everyone thinks the face generated by deep fake are very standard and good looking. People subconsciously compare themselves to them. No one doesn't want to have the beauty that is recognized by everyone.
我没有为 AI 焦虑和改变自己过，人工智能是协助人类的。
Not exactly. Like sometimes I generally avoid buying products recommended by the influencers. So, which means I prefer shopping in person. In other words, offline. And I usually relying on other friends' recommendations or purchasing directly from the mainstream online platforms. For example, like Amazon or like Taobao. So I don't usually buy or use the link that the influencer provided online. Yeah.
I have bought a product once, but the actual effect wasn't as good as shown in the video. It felt a bit exaggerated.
No, I have never purchased such products because I perceive potential security risks and they are from brands I'm not familiar with. Therefore, I make a conscious effort to watch similar recommendation videos.
Based on the responses of the 14 interviewees, we found that university students' experiences and interpretations of AI, personal avatar influencer content, show clear patterns due to differences in region and age. The short video platforms they use daily vary widely, such as TikTok, Xiaohongshu, Instagram, or Bilibili. However, the types of AI influencer content they encounter differ greatly. For example, some people mainly see AI-edited selfies and virtual idols, while others mostly see face swap videos or exaggerated AI effects. Some frequently encounter fantasy scenes or AI relaxation videos. Personal avatars are mainly popular on Chinese short video platforms such as Douyin and Xiaohongshu. More noteworthy than regional differences is that women appear to be pushed this type of video more frequently. This seems to indicate that appearance is still the main standard by which women are judged. The male gaze shaped by patriarchal society remains a heavy burden on women. We have not yet achieved true gender equality. A significant trend in the interview results is that students generally recognize these images as artificially generated, but long-term exposure still makes them compare them with their real selves. The gap created by this comparison leads to dissatisfaction with their own appearance and body. In this regard, female interviewees reported anxiety more frequently, while almost none of the male interviewees felt that this content brought them any emotional impact. At the same time, some interviewees expressed concerns about AI content. They believe that low-quality AI videos crowd out the creative space of real creators, make online aesthetics more homogeneous and unrealistic, and may even mislead viewers' expectations of beauty. In terms of consumption behavior, almost all interviewees said they would not purchase products promoted by AI or deepfake influencers. Many clearly expressed distrust toward influencer marketing, preferring offline shopping or relying on recommendations from friends. The few students who had tried purchasing products recommended by AI influencers generally said that the actual items often differed greatly from what was shown in the videos, with poor quality and even elements of deception. Overall, the interviews reveal a central conclusion. AI personal avatars spread appearance anxiety, undermine trust in media, and cause widespread concern about the solidification of beauty standards.
I found the interview results very interesting. People constantly see AI personal avatar influencer content on Douyin, Xiaohongshu, and Bilibili. Most of these images are labeled as AI generated, so many people do not believe them. This is an efficient, proactive strategy that helps us judge whether information is true or false. But even though everyone knows these contents are created by deepfake technology, they are still influenced by them. People subconsciously hope to have outstanding looks and to be admired by others. We may hope to be as attractive as the AI image, which makes us feel dissatisfied and anxious about our real selves.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and when we immerse ourselves in the virtual world, our digital personhood becomes especially important. Our social media accounts, including all the images, sounds, and data they contain, are extensions of our identity. When we are drawn to the digital personhood of influencers, it is natural that we also desire the ability to construct a similar identity for ourselves. And because creating those virtual images is so convenient, many ordinary users also upload their own photos to build and refine their digital personhood. Like this winter, an AI-generated first snowfall scene becomes very popular on Douyin, and many of my friends uploaded their own photos to recreate it.
Oh,
When
Hmm.
so when the real self is compared with the digital self, even if students said that they are not anxious at all, this underlying pressure still exists. This further expands the influence of AI-generated portraits and further spreads appearance anxiety.
yes, that
Yes.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the reason this AI images spread so quickly is strongly related to the attention economy. I think when a platform's database detects that this highly perfect and eye-catching AI images can capture users' attention, mm, it will keep pushing similar content to gain profit. And influencers online who gain wide attention through this also use it to sell products like and maybe promoting various medical beauty like skincare or makeup items to their followers. And they earn considerable income from this flow of traffic.
Oh, but because the production's threshold for this kind of content is extremely low, it
Mm-hmm.
leads many inexperienced creators to relax their standards when reviewing products in order to make quick short-term profits. After products repeatedly fail or turn out to be disappointing, audiences find it difficult to trust them again. In the
Yeah.
interview responses we collected, many people said they do not believe in such products and will not buy them. This reflects
Mm-hmm.
the spectacle threat in Harriet's three types of threats, where audiences began to assume that all media content is untrustworthy. In this situation, the influencers who acted early and earned advertising revenue actually become the beneficiaries of the liars they vended.
Yes.
Yeah, I got your point. So, in addition, some students mentioned another issue in the interviews. One we did not expect it before, and that is those AI-generated portraits are solidifying our aesthetic standards. And
Yeah.
so we should mention algorithmic bias. When AI creates human faces, it offers favors features such as light skin, big eyes, and sy- symmetrical facial structures and traits that many people associate with beauty. So
Mm.
AI is not neutral. It reinforces the aesthetic standards already embedded in the database. No matter what you look like, the AI pushes everyone towards the same direction. Some interviewees said this makes them feel aesthetically exhausted.
Yeah, I agree with you. So, building on this, I think we can further connect it to cultural hegemony, I think. The AI reinforced the aesthetic standards of media owners, and by generating highly homogeneous human images, it directly shaped young people's, like us, like our friends, ideas of what beauty should look like. Mm, I found a video that can even swap faces directly and generate a face that fits mainstream beauty standard for the user. So this video received many likes and positive comments. I believe that this suppression of diverse aesthetics is also one of the main reasons why young people experience appearance anxiety.
Through our discussion and interviews, we found that AI personal avatar influencer content has already become deeply integrated into university students' daily online lives. Our research results show that AI generated personal avatar content profoundly affects students' self image, emotional experiences, and trust in authenticity. Although AI avatars create new opportunities for creative expression, they also reinforce digital beauty hierarchies and emotional pressure. Although most students understand that these images are synthesized using deepfake technology, the emotional and psychological impacts they bring still objectively exist. The AI generated portraits present an almost perfect, fixed, algorithmically optimized ideal beauty, which continuously shapes young people's ideas of what they should look like. This aesthetic not only reinforces cultural hegemony in the digital era, but also subtly deepens appearance anxiety. Meanwhile, the attention economy drives platforms to aggressively promote this type of content, causing young people to constantly compare their real selves with their AI selves, allowing this pressure to accumulate over time. In addition, the product promotions pushed by low-quality influencers who rely on these AI images have also triggered a crisis of trust regarding the authenticity of online media information. Overall, our research shows that AI-generated portrait content is not just a form of entertainment. It is actively reshaping young people's identity, desires, and emotional states. As AI becomes more widespread, we need to strengthen reflection on the standards imposed by algorithms, improve the popularization of aesthetic education, and restore diverse understandings of beauty and authenticity. Platforms should also strengthen oversight of the products being promoted and provide a more trustworthy online environment.